Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English. This is Mukesh Soni. Friends, in this video we are going to have a discussion of the important questions of the lesson J.K. Rowling's Harvard commencement speech. Let's begin it. Answer the following questions in a paragraph. Question number 1. Why does J.K. Rowling think imagination is important? So what is the significance of imagination from the point of view of J.K. Rowling or according to J.K. Rowling? In 2008, J.K. Rowling delivered a powerful graduation speech at Harvard University. In many ways, it was absolutely spellbinding and quickly became the most motivational speech. It's not surprising that J.K. Rowling, the creator of the Harry Potter series and one of history's most successful novelists, would encourage graduates to capitalize on the power of the imagination, something that she claims to have played a leading role in rebuilding her life. According to J.K. Rowling, imagination is not only the uniquely human capacity to envision that which is not, and therefore the fount of all invention and innovation. In its arguably most transformative and revelatory capacity, imagination is the power which enables us to empathize with humans whose experience we have never shared. That is the importance of imagination, according to J.K. Rowling. In this manner, J.K. Rowling speaks about how the power of human imagination is the key to unlocking our potential. Imagination can help us to overcome obstacles and find solutions to the problems that may seem impossible. In other words, imagination allows us to create a better world. Cultivating your imagination requires time and practice, so give yourself to think outside the box and explore new ideas. Question number 2. What is the central idea of the fringe benefits in failure in J.K. Rowling's speech? J.K. Rowling begins her speech by identifying its purpose. She reflects how, upon graduating university, it was not poverty that scared her, that is, failure. She was more scared with failure. She saw it as the ultimate humiliation. She describes how for her failure was an immensely personal experience and that for her failure was a broken marriage, being unemployed, and raising a child by herself. It took her time to realize that it was only because of this state of failure that she had the freedom to write the novel of her dreams, which led to her ultimate success. It was failure that led her to discover her resilience and ambition. She says, the honest tone in failure taught me things about myself that I could have learned no other way. That captures her changed perspective on the meaning of failure and how she realized that it actually meant that she was set free because my greatest fear had been realized and I was still alive, according to J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling describes failure means opportunity, a chance to reset and to remake oneself. So, one of the most important lessons J.K. Rowling learned because of failure is that life is difficult and complicated and beyond one's total control, and the humility to know what will enable you to survive its vicissitudes. It is failure that allows us to learn the true extent of our capacity to thrive and grow. Question number 3. What is J.K. Rowling's what is J.K. Rowling's final message to people who enjoy privileges? Addressing the Harvard graduates of 2008, J.K. Rowling states that their intelligence, capacity for hard work, and the education they have earned and received will give them a unique status and unique responsibilities, irrespective of their nationality. She connects them to the world's only remaining superpower. She further remarks The way you vote, the way you live, the way you protest, the pressure you bring to bear on your government has an impact way beyond your borders. That's your privilege and your burden. She tells them to use their status and influence to raise a voice on behalf of those who have no voice. They should use their identity with the powerless, not with the powerful. They should also retain the ability to imagine themselves into the lives of those who do not have any advantages. J.K. Rowling says, then it will not only be your proud families who celebrate your existence, but thousands and the millions of people whose reality you have helped change. We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Question number four, that's the last question, which is also kind of a brief summary of the whole speech. Write a note on J.K. Rowling's motivation. So I have tried to give you the key points of the whole speech in the words of J.K. Rowling that you could use to quote and to further more explanation. A lot of people around the world know J.K. Rowling as the author of Harry Potter series. How she had a broken marriage and a single parent, she raised a girl and managed to write books is almost everyone knows. She was the one who gave the commencement address to the Harvard University to the graduates of the year 2008 on the 5th June of the same year. Let us have some glimpses of that words of wisdom. So, in the words of J.K. Rowling, J.K. Rowling says, J.K. Rowling motivates saying, don't blame your elders to turn you to the wrong direction. Once you're old enough, you have to be mature enough and have to be ready to take the responsibility of all your deeds you have done. J.K. Rowling further remarks, poverty is romanticized by fools only, as it leads a lot of humiliations. Climbing out of poverty on yourself by your efforts is something to proud of. If you know your parents did the same, rather than criticizing or something, respect them. Failure is a kind of poverty and it is to be overcome too. She further says some failures are inevitable. Keep yourself ready for the failure, but make sure it teaches you a lesson. Further, she says failure tells you to strip or stripe the inessentials from you. Fear of failure makes you to work harder and smarter in a similar way the desire of success. Failure may guide you to the right arena you belong, or at least let you know that possibly it is the wrong arena where you spent your efforts. You should convert the rock bottom end which you reached due to a failure into the strong foundation to build your future. Further, she remarks, it is impossible to live without being failed unless you lived so cautiously that it may not be considered as a life. Don't you think it is a failure in itself? She motivates saying, during the time followed by the failure, you know the strength of your relations, your abilities, and your inner strength too. Life is not a checklist of your acquisitions or achievements. It is complicated, difficult, and beyond anyone's total control. Imagination is a unique capacity to envision the stuff which is not here. Human beings are the creatures who can learn without experience the things. It is a unique ability, in the words of J.K. Rowling. She motivates saying that use your ability or status to raise your voice for those who have no voice. We do not need magic to transform a world. We have those power already within us. Further, she says, the saying for the story, not how long it is, but how good it is, matters the most, applies to the life as well. So, hence, we can say that her 2008 Harvard University commencement address gives a glimpse into the minds of this celebrated philanthropist and the creator With self deprecating wit, Rowling shares wisdom gleaned from her personal and the professional life and credits her success to a blend of failure and imagination. So, friends, this is how I try to solve the questions from the lesson J.K. Rowling's famous Harvard commencement speech. So, please do subscribe the channel. If you like this video, click on the like button. In the description box, you can see all the lessons video, even the summary of this lesson as well. So, thank you so much for watching this video.